So, as you decided, guys, today I will be testing every single car that will appear on the next festival, which will be a rerun of the Koenigsegg Gemera festival, which at the end will be a free car at tier 16. So actually this is a good news, and I really hope today's video will be helpful for many of you, because I will include also this free Koenigsegg Gemera multiplayer test fully upgraded. So with nothing else to add, let's get into it. Despite that the Koenigsegg Gemera actually is the main festival car, I will begin with the Koenigsegg Trevita, which actually is an 1804 rank Class S car, but is not a really worth one, because despite it has a fairly decent nitro duration, this car acceleration is absolutely useless. And as you will see on this race, I didn't got knocked down at the beginning of this race, mostly because a miracle or something like that, because I thought I would be knocked down just at the beginning of this race. Happened to me before, so I thought it would happen, but at the end, by luck or something like that, I didn't got knocked down. This car has a really good nitro duration, a fairly good drift radius, and it feels so comfortable to drive, but the main issue, as I said, is the acceleration, which is really bad for the rank where it is, because let's remember that this car will face Lamborghini Centenarios, will face Bugatti Chiron 300 Plus, will face a way better cars on multiplayer, and on events this car is not useful at all. If you are focusing on other car like Lamborghini Centenario, don't go for this one, because it's basically a collectionist item. It's not a really worth one, but it's quite beautiful. It's like the old design of the Koenigsegg, which is actually quite interesting. Now it's time to jump for the next car, which is no more and no less than the Koenigsegg One. And well, this car is 90% the same as the Koenigsegg Trevita, has quite decent nitro duration, but the acceleration is so bad. As you can see on this race, basically all the rivals speed up at the beginning of this race, and now I slowly catch up, mostly because of their errors, because as you will see, they will wreck and have accidents and things like that. So I will manage to catch up, and at the end of this race I will manage to get a few points, which is actually quite good, despite I didn't win at all. But well, I have to say that winning with this car is extra hard because of the acceleration issue this car has. Regarding the handling, this car handling feels quite good, but the drift radius, I have to say, that feels a bit wider than I expected at the beginning of this race. And I found out at a section at the beginning of this race, well, the drift radius of this car is not as good as I thought it would be. I think that the Koenigsegg Trevita drift radius is a way better, but anyway, because both cars are basically useless, so no point on going for them, because if you go for them you will be wasting your resources, because they are not useful at all. And now we go for the main dish on this festival, which is no more and no less than the Koenigsegg Gemera at a rank of 1858. This car acceleration is one of the best of the entire Class S. It's not the best acceleration, but it's fairly good. The handling feels a bit weird. It's like not heavy, but not extremely light at the end. This car is quite maneuverable overall, and the drift radius is one of my favorites. I don't know why, but this car drift radius feels like so comfortable and so stable while drifting. So actually this is one of this car main strongest points. Also the nitro duration is fairly decent. As you can see, the top speed is, well, basically like any other top Class S car. And overall it's a fairly decent car, a way cheaper to upgrade considering the previous free festival cars that we go in Asphalt 8, because only requires 220 wild cards and 3 million plus 700,000 fusion coins or so, I'm not sure. And now it's the time for the Koenigsegg Regera. I almost missed there, but anyway, the Koenigsegg Regera is one of my favorite cars, not because of the acceleration, because it's not the best acceleration on S-Class at all, but because of the speed recovery this car has, because as you will see in a few seconds, this car speed recovery is actually quite good. Of course, it's not as powerful as the Pininfarina Battista speed recovery, but still is fairly decent. And there, you are about to see it. Look, the speed recovery is actually quite good. And that's why I love this car so much, because can compete decently against other cars. Of course, the multiplayer competition is quite tough most of the time, but it still is quite fun to win with this car. It is a fairly decent car overall. And if you already upgraded your Lamborghini Centenario, it's not a bad option to go for. And at the end, maybe by luck, I don't know really, I ended up being second, and I got a few points, which actually is my main objective on these races. Now we have the main car on this festival in terms of performance, because the Koenigsegg Jesko is one of the kings of this entire game, mostly because of the top speed, but also because of the nitro boost, because let's remember that this car only with blue nitro got us around 503 kilometers per hour, which is extremely fast just using blue nitro. No triplet tap nitro or something like that, just blue nitro. And well, overall this car is one of my favorites too, because of their performance, the excellent top speed it has, and also because it handles fairly well. It's so easy to dominate, and the drift radius is also, as you could see at the beginning of this video, at the spiral. This car drifting is extremely good. So I really hope you all enjoy this multiplayer test of all the festival cars, and I will see you really soon with much more Asphalt 8. Goodbye guys!
Take it, never receive it, I'ma make it mine. I'm explosive like a mine. I've been working every time, yeah, I do it on the grind. I'ma shine, yeah, every single day. I'ma kill this competition, cause I'm going so insane. Hey, I really go so insane, yeah, I guess really ran through the pain. But I'm just back on my path, and I fixed it, now it's really okay. So I ain't gonna waste, yeah, my chance and just my time. So I'ma be a monster, I'ma kill him, this is mine, yeah, yeah.